In our last get together, we were given the message, किलविक काटे क्रोध निवारे गुरु का शब्द रखे। उर्धारे सच रते सदा बैरागी हमें मार मिलावणे। When you are on the path, when you are a seeker in spirituality, then few miracles take place around you. And the first miracle mentioned is your anger starts receding back, it starts reducing, going down. As a matter of fact, the people around you will notice that change. They will give you the feedback. They will tell you have changed. There is a shift in your awareness, in your consciousness. Why? Well, you don't fly off the handle so quickly any longer. Your fuse is not that short any longer. That tells you that whatever you are doing is working. It's an encouraging sign. But if the ego wakes up, and then you say, since I have stopped getting angry at the people, they are taking advantage of me. They get away with this. The children don't listen to me any longer because they know earlier the mother used to yell. Now she doesn't say anything. So what has happened here? You are not learning to act. You are not controlling the anger properly. You are not directing the anger properly. Because you still, when you are angry, you are really angry. And when you are not, you are really not. But that's not a mistake. If a mystic needs to project the anger, he will still project the anger and stay calm inside. That's a very subtle difference. You have to learn how to be angry outside and peaceful inside. That is called acting. If you are not learning that technique, then you are not working properly. There is the story of a monk who for 30 years non-stop stayed up on a hill and meditated. After 30 years of following his teacher's instructions, he asked the teacher, "Do you think I'm ready to take your message and spread it?" The teacher said, Let's find out. So the message went to the village that such and such member of your community who had left you 30 years ago to do meditation according to the teachings of Buddha is coming down the hill for the first time in 30 years. All the village literally went on a holiday and celebrations because they are all going to see and meet this monk. So as he comes down and the people starts trying to get closer to him, somebody wants to touch his feet, somebody wants to touch his robe, somebody wants to shake his hands. In that whole crowd and the milai, somebody stepped on his foot. The one who stepped on the foot was wearing the shoes and he was bare feet, and it hurt. As soon as he got hurt, he turned around to the man who had stepped on his foot and asked him, "What is the matter with you? Are you blind? Don't you even know who I am?" And the teacher said to the monk, "Let's go back to the hill now, because this is all you have learned. Don't you know who I am?" How do you know if your anger is in control if there is no opportunity to see that? If the anger doesn't arise in you, how do you know? How do you see your ego if it's not waking up and actually presenting itself to you and to the rest of the world? How do you know that your anger is under control if the child does not misbehave and demands from you? Have you learned how to express the anger without really getting angry? That is the true miracle a mystic faces. A mystic sees that. So the message last time was, Kil vikh kaate krodh nivare. The difficulties start going down and freedom from the anger starts becoming more and more apparent. Why has this happened? Because Gur ka shabd rakhe urdhare. The seed of that word is going deeper into your heart now. It's no more a ritual. And if this process continues, another miracle happens. And the next miracle is, Sacharate sada bairagi hame mar milamane. You are getting closer to the truth. How would you know if you are getting closer to the truth? The answer is Sada Bairagi. You have learned the art of acting, Bairag means detachment while being in, not a detachment while being out. You can leave the world and go sit in the hill for 30 years, according to the example I just gave you. But that's not Bairag. Bairag doesn't mean to run away from the world. Bairag means you live in the world, yet not be touched by it. You are just a pure observer.